All right, scrappers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about hard drives. I know there's been a million videos on hard drives and everybody took them apart and weighed every tiny little piece and figured out that you're better off to sell them with just by taking the board off and sending the boards to board sort, and the rest just sell as a dirty aluminum. But a lot of that has to do with whether you're a hobby scrapper or if your yard, I mean, around here for aluminum breakage, I get 15 cents a pound. So, if you have the time to tear them apart, if you ain't getting 500 of them a week or something, I tend to take them apart. But if you're going to get into taking these apart, I really suggest that you would go and pick one of these kits up at Harbor Freight. It has pretty much every screw taker outer thinger-ringer that you ever will need. And yeah, so we'll just do this and take it apart quick so people that have never taken one apart can see, and we'll hopefully learn something, and you'll see just how hard it is, and you can decide if you want to take them apart or not. Now, there is always one screw underneath this label that you need to get out, or you'll be pulling your hair out, and you can usually feel where it is if you just rub across there. So yeah, and then they got this crazy tape on the side of some of them. Like this one is a Western Digital, and some type of an aluminum tape, but it comes off pretty easy. We just voided the warranty on this one. So anyways, there's your cover, and wow, we got two of them hiding under there. We got another one right here. They fooled us. You don't see a lot of them with two, that's for sure. So yeah, now the cover should come off. Cover should be aluminum, but this piece that's stuck on here is usually stainless steel. So I usually take it by this corner and just bend it like that. Get a bigger size screwdriver and start twisting back and forth under there. And that'll bring her right up. Because I'm pretty sure this is stainless. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why they put the aluminum and then put a piece of stainless over the top of it. But yeah, let's see if I'm correct. Let's give her the old spark test. 1 second. Yes, indeed, it definitely sparked. So this is going to be stainless, and the other piece is going to be sheath aluminum. It's got a little sticker on there. We take that off. A lot of guys wouldn't take the time to take that off, but I try to bring my yard the cleanest stuff I can so that they'll always treat me right, That's taking longer than I expected. All right, there we go. So some clean sheet aluminum. Doesn't weigh virtually anything, maybe an ounce. Some stainless steel goes up in the small stainless bucket. All right, now we got this big magnet in here. Usually comes out with two screws. Now I know a lot of guys sell stuff on eBay and all of that, and to be honest, you probably make more selling these magnets on eBay than you will from the actual scrap of the hard drive, because they are powerful. So yeah, so you just continue to take all these little crazy screws out. Most of them never really give you any real hassle, which is a good thing. Occasionally, on some occasions, these right here will can give you a little hard time. So we put a different bit in there and stick it in the hole, Dennis. Yeah, sometimes these will give you a real grief, you know, and it's usually only one. So you wind up having to break it and bust it to get it off. Oh boy. Because we're doing a video, it's probably gonna be one of those, you know. I don't know why this one. Oh no, we got her. So that I think is aluminum. Yep, that piece is aluminum. So we got aluminum going on there. And then take that stupid thing out of there. It looks like well, you can unscrew this thing. A lot of the guys in the gold recovery save these because there's a tiny little bit of gold supposedly on the ends of these. I don't know, and I don't get into that refining stuff. I messed with it once, and the chemicals that you need to use are just so corrosive, and they will cause things in your garage or whatever to rust, and you got to have the right, you know, hoods and stuff to get rid of the fumes. It's just not something the average guy wants to mess around with. I mean, it really takes somebody with a lot of patience and stuff to do that, and preferably someplace that they can do it outdoors, because it's not an easy process, put it that way. They make it sound easy, but it's really not. And then when you're done, you got all these chemicals, and how do you dispose of those? Boy, I need glasses. That's not the right size. Can hardly see them. Anyways, this is a motor in here. When we get this out of here, I can't remember when I was doing a lot of these, because I had one time bought a whole storage building full of computers. Guy had bought them from a school, and he was going to upgrade them and then sell them, and he never got around to upgrading them, and then they were junk. So yeah, at one time I did a lot of these, and the more of them you do, the faster you really get at it. It's kind of like anything else. So yeah, this one's got the better of the two boards. The boards with the pins are better than Stata or whatever they call the other boards. The boards with the look like they got gold fingers on them aren't as good as these. So yeah, you know, those can be shipped to board sort, and the shipping ain't gonna kill you. And you get, I think it's right around 14 bucks a pound right now. This was made in 1999. So yeah, that's the board. And now we should be down to clean cast, unless you want to take that sticker off for them. All right, clean cast. So we got aluminum. We got a little tiny motor. We put in a motor bucket. We got the magnets that you can sell on eBay. We got the board that we sell the board sort. And if you like this video, I'm sure you would like the entertaining video that's on screen right now.